Do you still follow Bundesliga closely?
Yes, I do. Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
You've played with these guys now, so I'd love your opinion because, bro, honestly, even in your game, your brain really comes through. Like if anyone's watched you for many years, you're a very intelligent player, which is why I'm asking you these questions. But could you like break down? I mean, and it's not fair to compare. They're both great players, but Jamal Musiala and Florian Wirtz, they're both world beaters. I think they're both world class.
Yeah.
They play in a very similar position.
At least very close to world class, minimum. Yeah.
Sorry?
At least they are very close to world class. I don't know. Maybe they are not yet there, but they could be the best in the world in a short amount of time. Yeah.
And that gap between where they are and being world class is about mentally coaching them and life decisions.
I feel like it's just maybe proving themselves a little bit more. Okay. I feel like they're still very young. And I mean, especially Jamal maybe has done a bit more than Florian because he played for a little bit more on that high level, So I feel like when you want to be there on top, and want to be remembered as the world's best one day, I just feel like it's necessary to win the Champions League, first of all. I feel like that's a very big one. And Jamal, of course, has already played a few years right now in Champions League, but hasn't won it yet. I think for Flo is now the first season with Champions League competition with Leverkusen. So I feel like, to be there every single year, and at least try to compete to get into the semis or the final, and win it at one point is unavoidable, to be world class, one of the best. But of course they have the potential to do that, like they have the quality. I played with them now for the last 1.5-2 years in the national team, and both of them, they probably have everything, to be there, and they already prove it right now, with their teams, with the national team, and both great guys and great characters. So I feel like they will be there at one point.
What advice would you give young footballers in that kind of position who are noticed by the world now, and there's that last sprint to go towards becoming world class?
What I would say, I mean, it's difficult for me because I was probably never in that situation. I mean, I was not as good as them when I was 20, 21 years old. So I don't know how to deal.
But you're one of the most decorated footballers. You're one of the most experienced footballers.
I mean, I can only always say what helped me, in my career, and what made me successful, what made me win. And that was always by trying to stay humble, first of all, and try to put in the work, try to make the team priority. But I don't know if that's right to say when you want to, I don't know, maybe win the Ballon d'Or one day or whatever, I don't know if you can make the team priority. I mean, Rodri maybe now was a good example that you can, but maybe he's also the only one, for a long, long time right now. So there's a difference between, having that kind of attention or getting the attention by winning as a team, and then maybe getting focus, but then maybe also not getting the main focus because there's someone else who maybe attracts more people than you. So it's kind of different. My aim was never to win a Ballon d'Or, or I don't know, to get that kind of, to go into that ceremony or to be in the top 3, top 10 or whatever, My target always was to enjoy playing football, with the teammates. I was always aware that football is not just about one person. It's about at least 11 on the pitch, but then also many others, off the pitch. And I just enjoyed that togetherness, that's helping each other, support each other, and making each other better. Like we said before, with all the competition that we have at Man City, just not thinking about, I compete with this guy, so hopefully this guy will play bad, or I don't know, will be out of form or whatever. That's not really how it works, how you become successful as a football team. But on the other side, because I was maybe not so focused on like these individual things, I was never really there, maybe I was also not good enough, to be honest with you, and that's also something that I'm aware of.
That's your humility speaking, brother.
No, but I never paid attention to that also, I put it always, like second or third or fourth, my aim was always, to have fun as a child, to enjoy the game, and that's not possible for me the way I play without good players, good people around me,
Okay, fair.